What is everyone? This is Star Maru. This is gonna be I guess theory video, idea, whatever you guys want to call it, regarding One Piece. My thoughts of what's gonna happen with the continuing story of Wano and after the fact. And then if you guys are in Northeast New York, we got hit with a nor'easter, so we got like good amount of snow and everything. Matter of fact, let me second, let me get a little sip of my coffee here. All right, stop playing around. Let's just get back to it. One, let me just start. I guess start with this idea. Originally, I was on the bandwagon that Luffy and company, once they got to the roof, they was going to definitely get washed by Kaido and Big Mom. Because I'm figuring like Kaido was a beast himself, no pun intended, and then Big Mom with the added extra help, it was going to be a problem. But now seeing how the Worst Generation slash supernovas, what you guys want to call them, is actually damaging Kaido, it makes me really think that they have a chance of beating him. Um, but I guess let me just get into my thoughts and ideas, right? I think what's going to end up happening, Blackbeard's going to show up, right, towards the end of the fight, and he is either going to give the final killing blow to Kaido, just like he pretty much did with Whitebeard. And I think he's gonna end up getting the dragon fruit. But then another side of me is saying that, or another part of me feel that Kaido actually has the Cerberus fruit. So I'm thinking like here we have the Zone, he has a Paramecia, and he has a Logia. So I don't think he's gonna get another fruit. I think here we have three, and just by him having the Cerberus fruit, I think that's him having each category of devil fruits. Because I still feel like with each Yonko is like a lesson for Luffy to learn. And what I mean by that, um, Big Mom is going to teach Luffy, to what she taught Luffy was when you go into a war against another pirate crew and things like that, you got to have your full crew. Because when he went to Whole Cake Island, he didn't have Zoro and the other half of the Straw Hats. When him going against Kaido's teacher, and Big Mom also, lesson he learned from Big Mom's crew with Katakuri was observation haki and future sight, or observation haki into future sight, I should say. And Kaido listened to him was obviously Rio, armor haki. Shanks is going to be his lesson in Conqueror's haki. Using Conqueror's haki to pretty much conquer all. And Blackbeard is going to be his lesson in Devil Fruit Mastery because pretty much for me, I feel Blackbeard is going to be a jack of all trades, but he's going to be a master of none. So he's going to have all these different powerful Devil Fruits, but because he never took the time out to master each one, like yeah, you have these strong devastating fruits, but the original users was able to take it to a level that he won't be able to touch. And because Luffy has just one fruit, his mastery is going to encompass pretty much what Blackbeard is able to do. But back to my one theory or idea, I think Luffy and them's going to beat Kaido. I think Kaido will die in the Wano arc. I I do believe that Zoro is going to give him a grave wound, a grave wound. I do feel that he's going to wound him gravely, I should say. And then just like Blackbeard, how he's a snake, he's gonna come in, finish off Kaido, take his fruit, either from himself or for Jesus Burgers. Because remember, Jesus Burgers was trying to get Ace's fruit. So I think he's gonna give it to Jesus Burgers. Um Kaido's body is gonna be given to Moria. And that's gonna be like just desserts because if you guys know, Moria's original crew was wiped out by Kaido. That's why he was trying to make a zombie army because he figured if I have a zombie crew and they can't die, then there's no way I could lose anyone. And I can see him because him losing Absalom, I can see him snapping so much where he's like, you know what, the enemy of my enemy is my ally. So I can see him working with Blackbeard to go against or to take Kaido's body. So I can definitely see that happening. Big Mom, she is gonna turn tail and run. I think she's gonna turn tail and run, and it's gonna lead into Elbaf. And where Elbaf is that, I can see Big Mom going another Hunger Pain or something like that, and the Giants, in conjunction with the Straw Hats, defeating Big Mom. Big Mom ended up losing her life over there because of either like old age, because I don't see anyone really killing Big Mom. I see Big Mom losing her life because of health. Because Oda already established that she already have like health issues with the hunger pains and things like that. So I can see Big Mom dying that way. And while we're in Elbaf, because Elbaf is based off of Norse mythology with like Loki, Thor, Odin, and all that stuff, Freya. I do feel that Usopp's gonna get a crazy power up. I feel Usopp's gonna get Mjolnir. If you guys don't know what Mjolnir is, that's pretty much the name of Thor's hammer. Um, how I feel it's gonna be a mixture of like Camelot and like Norse mythology, where it's gonna be like a legendary hammer, and Usopp's gonna be the one who's gonna like summon it or pull it out of the ground, word type of mess. And because it's gonna have like magical properties, I could see like the hammer being a hammer is built up for a giant, and Usopp, because he's a human, it's gonna regular sized person, it's gonna shrink down so this way Usopp be able to wield it. Because you remember like in the beginning of One Piece, before the 2 year time skip, Usopp used to always have like the 10-ton hammer, the 100-ton hammer, and things like that. And all pretty much what it was just like an empty prop with like two frying pans. So him actually having a real hammer will be funny because it will go into his gag, and I can see like that's Oda's way of giving Usopp like a real power up. And um and the reason why like I think it would be like a good addition to Usopp's like repertoire of weapons, because if you guys know, because Usopp's known as a sniper, right? And if you know anything about like military and like how things are set up and whatever, usually like what they do with, like when snipers going out, they usually like a two-man group. One person at the lookout, they look around for the sniper, and like they determine like the range of different things. And also too, the sniper always have like a small sidearm, so just in case like, there's an enemy that's close to them and he can't use the sniper rifle to take him out, there's always like a small sidearm. So I could see as Usopp is being Soka King and Sniper King, and he's like sniping people, whatever, and somebody come close to him, I can see him pulling out Mjolnir and like just using that as like a close range weapon, and then for the further enemies or whatever, observation hockey, popping people off. Um, yeah, and I think they will name Usopp God Usopp. He's gonna probably get the epithet, Word of the Sea. I believe they're also gonna call him Thor. He's gonna get the epithet Thor, which they and I feel like with the Giants, Thor is not so much of a person; it's gonna be a title. So he's gonna be known as Word of the Sea outside of Elbaf, right? But in Elbaf, he's gonna be known as Thor. So he's gonna be Thor, or they're gonna say like he's a reincarnation of Thor. I could see like them giving him that name. After Elbaf, I could see them run into Lodestar, because a lot of people think like Laugh-Tale. Um, after Elbaf, that's where I'm a little lost, because I still feel that Luffy's gonna end up running back to the Rigaku Kingdom or the Mermaid Kingdom, because I feel Blackbeard is gonna end up trying to go for the ancient weapons, and that's when Luffy's gonna have to come back, because the Rigaku Kingdom is right underneath from Measure. So I can see like Blackbeard, Luffy having like a great final battle like type of thing there, and that ends up destroying Rigaku Kingdom, and that's gonna have the Mer folks pretty much force them to come to the surface. But like that to me is like more the end. The part that's I guess Elbaf to like Marie Joie and Rigaku Kingdom, that middle piece, that's why I'm kind of like missing that, because I don't think Luffy's gonna find the One Piece before he defeats Blackbeard. I think he's gonna defeat Blackbeard. Now, when it comes to like M Sama, would he already accomplish his goal of the One Piece? Because I still feel the One Piece is gonna be found out or discovered last. Like I think he's gonna figure all that out after he defeated all the enemies. The Marines pretty much is run by Kobe. Excuse me, run by Kobe, and that's pretty much like how I feel. Because like I know I don't have like a lot of crazy concrete evidence, but the only real evidence that I have for, I guess, like for this theory is if Usopp's already called God Usopp, if you call it God, Norse mythology. We already know about Loki because Loki is supposed to marry Chiffon. Yeah, supposed to marry Chiffon or one of Big Mom's daughters. Let's just say one of Big Mom's daughters. I still feel like he could be called Thor. That's gonna be his title, known in Elbaf. And because of Dorian Brago, we already know he's gonna have an inkling, or he already have a connection with the Giants. Um, yeah, man. But see, like the whole thing is like after Elbaf, that's like I said, it's gonna be hard. Matter of fact, no. You know what? Now I think after Elbaf, they're gonna go to Lafto. I think that's gonna be the final battle he's gonna have with Blackbeard because that's gonna be like Lafto, God Valley type of situation. It's gonna be like a remake of like how Gar Gold Rogers was going against Rocks. So I'm thinking maybe that's gonna be their final battle place, like the Lafto, and then he's gonna find the One Piece. And then once he finds the One Piece, I guess whatever's in the One Piece is gonna like change the times or create like a new era to where M something I guess is gonna not fill it or like maybe like if you guys know anything about Highlander, like how Highlanders could sense each other, like the immortals could sense each other. So I think like once Luffy attained that, then M something's gonna turn around and he's gonna try to cause this world war or the reckoning or the what's this word? Like erase history pretty much, and then Luffy's gonna have to turn around, go to where Shirahoshi's at, and try to save Shirahoshi because M Summon's gonna turn around and try to use the ancient weapons to erase the world. And I think that pretty much how the 100-year gap and the voice century happened. I think like the ancient weapons was like part of the ancient kingdom. They was chilling with Joe Boy. M Sama was alive from back then. M Sama wanted to erase everything, so M Sama was able to abuse the powers of ancient weapons, erase everything, and then remake the world pretty much in his or her image. And I think they're gonna try to do that again, and that's when Luffy's gonna have to fight against this final boss person. So maybe Luffy and them do get to like Laftel, discover everything before going against M Sama. Because I see a lot of people on YouTube pen of videos about the ideas what's gonna happen after Wano and like end the story. And a lot of the ideas that I heard were good ideas, very good ideas, very well thought out. Probably more well thought out than what I have. But it's just like some of the ideas were like missing something. Like they well thought out in like that regard, but a lot of people saying they think like Kaido and Big Mom can survive. I don't think Kaido's gonna survive this. I really don't think Kaido's gonna survive this because I think he's gonna die happy. He's gonna die seeing Odin. He's gonna die having like a last like visual or memory of like Odin saying like the future generation, like Odin's words, and he's going, oh, so this is who you're talking about. So I think Kaido will die. Big Mom's I can see her dying. I can see her dying. I can see Karakuri becoming one of the new Yonkos. Perispell, I can see Perispell not so much being killed by Wanda and Carrie, but I could definitely see Perispell being pretty much fucked up. Pretty much fucked up by those two. I can see him trying to go to Katakuri, tell Katakuri, Straw Hat did XYZ, and then Katakuri's gonna pretty much take control of the family and be like, nah, Straw Hat Luffy's a lot of things, but he's not a killer. It was Big Mom's time to go, and I could see him definitely becoming one of Luffy's allies. Like I could see him being like because like when it comes to the Yonkos, I could see in the future Kid being like Luffy Shiki to Gold Rogers. I could see Law being the White Bear to Gold Rogers. Like they're rivals, but they don't really combat each other. Like when they fight, it's more of like they're just sparring, they're having fun. But that's not Law's personality though. That's more like Kid's personality. But Kid actually kills people. See, that's what I said. Like, or matter of fact, no, or maybe Katakuri would be like Luffy's White Bear. Like they'll fight to spar, but it's like not really to try to kill each other and like that. They'll do it like to see who's stronger, like to build off of each other. So maybe that will be his Whitebeard, because if I remember right, Whitebeard was Whitebeard older than Gold Rogers? I think Whitebeard was older than Gold Rogers, and he was like a big brother to. But see, Katakuri was like 48. Katakuri was way older than Luffy. So you talking about 30 years from now, Katakuri will be 78 and Luffy will only be 50. And when Gold Rogers was executed, he was executed at 50 years old. So maybe that's how Oda would do it, or maybe the whole Yonko um, system will be abolished, just like they did with this the warlords. See, there's just so much because like Oda gives so much and he does so much. There's really no real way of telling like or guessing. Like we could probably guess, but it's gonna probably be like literally a million in one shot. You probably have a better chance of winning the damn lottery. But like guys, I know like I've been like fidgeting, looking around, looking crazy. Like that's how I usually get my thoughts out. Like I'm just like anyone who actually had a conversation with me knows like I'm always like looking at something, I'm staring off, and like that's how I'm just like focusing like my thoughts and everything. But that's what I believe is going to happen with One Piece going forward from Wano to Elbaf to Laugh-Tale, Rollstar, then back to the back to Mejoa, the Mermaid Kingdom. Guys, let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, subscribe. Hopefully you guys are staying warm because I hear like the garbage trucks and everybody pushing snow outside, and I'm on a little mini vacation, so I'm chilling. I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. You like the theory? You guys like fuck with it? Yeah, let me know, man. Like, don't be afraid. Like I said, like, subscribe. Star Maru 718. I'm out. Y'all stay up, man.